Breaking news coming in from the capital, where JNU scholar has been found dead. The scholar was found hanging from a ceiling fan. This is the news that we're getting in. We understand that the scholar was found dead at his rented home. It wasn't inside the campus, but outside. We're trying to get details as to really what led to a suicide. If it is, of course, a case of suicide, that's yet to be ascertained at this point by the Delhi police. We've got Arthur and Ashish joining us on this broadcast with more details. Arthur, to you first, what details do we know about this incident?
Well, this incident was reported around after 5 o'clock today, and apparently this student was being identified as Krish. He had gone to visit some of his friends and he was supposed to have lunch with them. But after a while, he locked himself up inside the room. And when his friends tried to open the door, the room, they couldn't. And that's when they realized that there was something wrong and they had to call the police. When police reached the spot, they broke open the door and they found that the student was hanging from the ceiling. Now, the police are trying to identify him. They've got to know that he's an MPhil student from JNU. They're also in the process of informing his parents.
All right, Arthur, stay on with us. Also joining us on this broadcast is Ashish, who is in Hyderabad. We understand that the scholar here, the JNU scholar Krish, was from Hyderabad, so his family is currently there. Ashish, get us details about what we know about this particular scholar. We understand that he hails from Hyderabad.
Akshita, actually, this particular research scholar now he was studying in JNU. He is from Salem, Tamil Nadu. That is his native place. He studied in Hyderabad. He completed his master's degree from Hyderabad Central University. During Rohit Vemula's suicide, the Dalit research scholar who had committed suicide last year, during that suicide agitation, he was an active participant in that suicide agitation. And after finishing the studies from Hyderabad Central University, he went to JNU Jawaharlal Nehru Central University, and there he was studying. He was doing his MPhil. From there, he was studying. He wanted to do complete MPhil in history. Today, what we are learning from our sources, from friends of Krish, this person's name is Krish. What we are learning that today he went to one of his friends' house just outside the JNU campus. He had lunch there with friend. Then he said to his friend that he wanted to take a nap, afternoon nap, and finally in evening friends found him hanging. Police came there. They informed police, and police came there and they removed the body.
Okay.
Right now, no suicide note has been found. However, friends are claiming that he was upset with the alleged inequality inside the JNU campus. He had even written a Facebook post a few days back, and it says that when equality is denied, everything is denied. So friends are alleging that perhaps he was depressed because of the alleged unjust inside the JNU campus, and that's why he committed suicide. But this is the part of investigation. Now police will investigate and try to find out the real cause of his suicide. Akshita.
All right, Arthur, what details do we have? What does the police put out so far about this particular incident? As far as the information that we have, it definitely seems like it is a suicide, but has the police confirmed that, Arthur?
Well, the police have begun inquest proceedings, which normally happens in such cases. Now they will also go through the Facebook posts which have been put out by Krish, and they will carry out a thorough inquiry into his allegations as well. They'll try to find out whether there is any merit, and also into his history, mental, whether he was going through any sort of depression. The police say it's too early to comment on what actually transpired, whether it is a case of suicide or is there a foul play. That has to be ascertained only after detailed inquiry is completed.
Okay, all right. We're also getting in details of his last Facebook post, and this is something that many are raising eyebrows over whether he faced some sort of discrimination on campus. Krish's last Facebook post reads such, and I quote here: "When equality is denied, everything is denied. There's no equality in MPhil/PhD admission. There's no equality in the Viva Voice. There's only denial of equality." This is what he said in his post on Facebook. Arthur, prima facie, it definitely does seem that, not just was he an active member of the Rohit Vemula movement, we know that for a surety, but beyond that, there were also certain grouses that he held against the JNU campus as well.
Well, you see, this is all a matter of inquiry. The police are saying that they have begun inquest proceedings. So normally that is initiated when they suspect it's a case of suicide. Now, in cases of suicide, there could be some sort of abatement, which is examined only after inquiries are made from the friends, from the faculty, from his parents. So that's the normal process. They will also look into the post-mortem report before arriving to any conclusion. So it will take a while, Akshita, before they arrive to any conclusion.
All right, so the details that we have at this point is that this JNU scholar, Krish, was found hanging in his rented room. He, of course, had locked himself from inside. His friends had found his body and immediately contacted the Delhi police. The police reached the spot. They're conducting investigations at this point. They've launched a probe. They've stopped short at this point of confirming that it is a suicide. Let's go back to Ashish. Ashish, what details do we know, of course, about this JNU scholar Krish? We know, of course, that he was an active member as far as the Rohit Vemula movement was concerned. So how many years really was he at the Hyderabad Central University? When did he move here to the national capital?
Recently, he took admission to Jawaharlal Nehru University in Delhi. Earlier, he was studying in Hyderabad Central University, and he was known among his friends. He was known as a person with sense of humor, with intellect. So definitely all the friends and all the members and all the persons, those persons who know Krish, they all are shocked. The interesting point is that during the post Rohit Vemula suicide agitation, Krish was an active participant. He was also a core member of an Ambedkar Student Association, an association which Rohit Vemula was also during his agitation time. He was also associated with Ambedkar Student Association. So of course, all the friends, all the persons who know Krish now, they are shocked. They are in disbelief that one of the very young and charming and so vocal person has come and who is no more now. Since he had written a Facebook post, so all are doubting probably that's the reason he faced some kind of inequality inside the campus, and that's why he has committed suicide. That's the allegation. The police has to investigate. Police will confirm whether that Facebook post was related to the death of Krish or not. But the friends and all other persons who know Krish, they are alleging that probably that could be the reason, Akshita.
All right. Are there any details of whether the police have managed to find some sort of a suicide note in the room where Krish was found hanging?
Well, as of now, the police is absolutely tight-lipped, and they are saying that they have to carry out a detailed inquiry and they cannot divulge the details. As far as the 174 inquest proceedings are concerned, those are normally carried out in cases of suicide. However, if there is a suicide note and there is abatement, which is of course very difficult to prove, mainly the Facebook post cannot prove that there was any sort of abatement unless there is a direct link between his taking his life and some sort of evidence.
Absolutely. And also, Arthur, any details that are put out? There is a suspicion that possibly Krish was suffering from depression. Any confirmation on that front from the Delhi police? Are they looking into that as well?
Well, certainly they say that will be a crucial part of their inquiry. However, today, he was absolutely normal, and he had visited his friends on the occasion of Holi, and he had gone there to have lunch with them. But all of a sudden, he locked himself up. And when the friends discovered it was too late, they tried to open the door. He would not open the door. And then the police had to be called, and the door had to be broken open.
Okay, all right. I want to once again read out exactly what Krish had posted. This was his last Facebook post that he said here, and I quote, "When equality is denied, everything is denied. There's no equality in the MPhil, PhD admission. There's no equality in the Viva Voice. There's only denial of equality." This is his last post, a clear rant really as far as his education is concerned. He's someone who's been very active in the Rohit Vemula movement. He's also supposedly a Dalit as well. So there are questions on whether it was because of this unhappiness or the fact that there was inequality, as he claims. He felt that there was some sort of a discrimination. Did that lead him to take the extreme step? That's still a question at this point. It's something that the Delhi police will be looking into, will be probing in greater detail. But Ashish, this is a controversy that will of course rock the JNU campus, because this is something the police will be probing, very similar to what we really witnessed happen with Rohit Vemula.
Yes, Akshita, exactly. We saw earlier, we had reported how the Dalit research scholar of Hyderabad Central University had committed suicide. Rohit had committed suicide on 17th of January in 2016, and it's March, almost a year and so. Now this incident of JNU, definitely it will ignite fresh kind of politics and fresh kind of controversy, because now this Facebook post, particularly now the friends and the whoever the ASA members and other student wings, now they are questioning about this Facebook post. Definitely they'll raise this issue, and we believe that it will further ignite the politics and the controversy related to Dalit students and equality and inequality. Definitely this issue will go further, we believe, Akshita.
And Ashish, has the family been informed? Have they given some sort of a lead on really what led to Krish taking this extreme step?
If we talk about Krish earlier education and his family background, he comes from very downtrodden sections of Salem, of Tamil Nadu state, and he studied there. He's completed his graduation from Salem, and then he moved to Hyderabad. He studied here. He completed his masters here, and then he went to a PhD. Definitely, the family has been informed, but since it's a far off place, and so it will take time, and family to reach or how they'll reach to Delhi as soon as possible. That's a big thing. So the friends and the other members of Krish, now they are arranging the travel of family, what we are learning from our sources, Akshita.
All right, Arthur, also a quick word from you. JNU, we've seen a number of controversies really surrounding the JNU University. If there is any sort of connection between Krish's last post and the incident that's taken place today, we could be seeing, of course, a lot of protests and the likes breaking out within the campus.
Well, that's right. There has been a lot of controversy in the JNU campus. There have been several protests as far as Vemula is concerned, and there have been other protests. However, by the Facebook only some certain inferences can be drawn. However, inferences cannot be evidence. So police will be carrying out detailed inquiry, and until that is complete, of course, the students, his friends in the campus would certainly like to know as to what happened to him all of a sudden. Why did he end his life? So these questions will, of course, be raised. However, we'll have to wait and watch as to what the police arrives. Until the police arrives at the conclusion, it is difficult to say what exactly happened to him.
All right, Arthur and Ashish, thanks for joining us on this broadcast. We're going to keep a close track on the developments on the story. Very, very unfortunate. A young Dalit research scholar in JNU ending his life there. This happened at his rented home in the national capital. A lot of questions being asked as to exactly what led him to take this extreme step. At this point, all that we do know is that no suicide note has been recovered and that the police is looking into his death.